Hello, thank you for tuning into this week's section of reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. This should be on the YouTube channel, James 13 Wicca. I will be putting the dice and the decks I'm using below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's also below, same email. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the reading you chose. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? The Hanged Man, the first one out? That seems strange. Things are going well? Leo's a very active energy. I think that's why it's kind of like, really? Like the Hanged Man, we're starting with that? That's interesting. I guess we'll find out in a minute what's going on. Ooh. Ooh. Very, very spicy. There's a reason. Okay, yeah. You got something really good coming. You're taking the path that you need to take. This path seems like it's all over the place, but I don't see that bothering you in the least. Like, yeah, so what? Yeah, so what? I kind of get that energy from it. Like, yeah, so it's all over the place, so what? Can we get a little bit more definition here? You've been avoiding something because you've wanted it, but you just didn't trust it. There's something you've been wanting, but you don't trust it, so you try to keep yourself away from it. You try to keep yourself from thinking about it. Yeah, guess what? You keep thinking about it. You're stuck. This is the Hanged Man for you. You can't seem to get away from it. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't even thinking of the Hanged Man in that direction. Where it's you just can't get away from it. It's just there. It's stuck. I can't get away from it. It's like no matter what I do, there again, right here again. It's right here again. This energy that you're trying to stay away from, it's probably a person. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. But it's getting closer and closer to you, and I feel like you're warming up to it. This is quite the interesting thing. They're winning you over. It's starting off as a friendship. This doesn't have to be romance. This doesn't have to be anything. It could be whatever it is. It could be a business situation, could be a family connection, could be somebody who married into the family, or maybe you married into this family, something like that. I feel like I've been trying to stay away from this situation, but it just keeps coming, and they're winning you over. And I feel like they just occupy your thoughts more than you want them to. You like them more than you want to. You don't want to like this. I feel like I don't want to like this, but I do. All right. I don't feel bad about it. In fact, you're really starting to connect with this. Like, this energy is more like me than I thought it was. This energy matches me more than I thought it could. And I do like this energy around. Can't get away from it. I just can't seem to get away from it. I don't know why you want to get away from it, but I keep getting that you can't. It just seems to just keep showing up. And I keep getting this like, yeah, but I'm on my own, and like I am in control of me. So it is what it is, but I have complete anonymity to this situation if I want to. And that's true, but this energy is winning you over. Can't seem to get away from it. That's the hang. I keep looking at it and I'm just like that. I wasn't thinking of it in that direction. Like, it's just there. Could easily be a work situation where you just don't want to cozy up to somebody, but they're just there and they're winning you over. In spite of you, they're winning you over. They're also presenting you with possibilities. They're bringing something to the table that I don't feel like I realized that they had access to. Doesn't mean you want it, but there's something they're offering. And they're trying to be as diplomatic about it as possible, but they're definitely telling you what they can offer. And they're saying, I have a new beginning for you, Leo. You want this new beginning, Leo? New beginning. It's not all based in reality. That's, I think, why the dreams card is there. They're being very diplomatic. They're showing you possibilities. They're showing you options. It's not all based in reality, though. I also got the Ace of Pentacles like this, which is telling me some of it is. That's kind of the catch-22, unfortunately. Some of it does make sense. Some of it does anchor down. Not all of it. Not all of it. But they're trying to win you over, and they are kind of winning you over. And I feel like I know I'm not supposed to get too close to this energy. I know they're a little bit something. I know they're a little something. They're a little something, but they're winning me over. And I keep feeling that, like, oh, they're winning me over. How does this add in? Is this the point of no return? It's in or out. This is not something that, whoever this is, they connect with you, not everybody. They're very selective. This card can be very secretive if it wants to be. Very passionate. They block other people out, but there's certain... This could be Scorpio, yes. You don't have to be dealing with a Scorpio. I also got the Strength card on the dice. The Strength card is your card. So this might be somebody that's a water sign with fire traits. You get along with fire signs. I'm just saying. You might be seeing a part of them that not everybody sees. They're lining something up here. They definitely want you in their life. They're seeing a lot of prosperity with you there. And they're winning you over. They're not giving up either. This energy just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. And I just feel, again, I can't get away from it. If you want to, it seems like it's a challenge and a half. It just feels like a challenge and a half. Now, I'm not saying you should put up with anything. This is just how it's coming forward. I feel like I keep going back and forth with this, kind of like, I don't know about this. I don't know if this is a good idea. But they are speaking your language. They are enticing you. It feels very, at this point, to me, it feels like spider to the fly, or at least I'm not trusting it. I'm worried. I got the Ace of Cups upside down and the Emperor like this, in the sense of like, I don't know what to trust and not to trust here. I don't know what's real and not real here. They're telling me some good things. Some of it makes sense. Part of it doesn't. And I feel like this could be a problem if I'm not careful. You do have some options. Leo is a very fiery sign, obviously. You can be very whimsical if you want to be. They're warning against this because it could get frustrating to the point of like, let's just let it fly and see what happens. I don't know if that's in your best interest. It's up to you. You have the possibility of the Tower. I'm sick of fighting this. Let me just go along with it and see what happens. The Tower shows up that way. How that Tower plays out depends on your situation. That's just a possibility. Another option here is to slow it down. And you can do that. Work with your inner feelings. Follow your gut. How do I slow this down to where I'm still happy? Create boundaries, create rules, and keep working at it. It's not going away anyway. Start testing the situation like it's testing you. Start testing the situation like it's testing you. I need a little bit more with that. You don't have to go into the direction of like fixing the situation. You just need to tack it down to reality. So you don't have to go in the direction of healing. You don't have to do that. But you can go in the direction of like, no, I need proof. How is this? Why is this real? Show me why it's real. You're saying that's true. Let's go research it together. I need proof. Don't come to me with things that you don't have proof for. You can demand that. I mean, you can demand whatever you want, obviously. But you could start switching the game up, kind of like, unless you have proof, unless you can show me proof of what it is, I need tangible proof. Your word isn't enough. Your word isn't enough. I want tangible proof right in front of me. Show me. That's what I want. That's an option here. Because there's the first option was like just going with it, like let's just see what happens. The tower shows up with that. I just don't feel like that's a good thing. You got to do what's right for you. It's a reading. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Do what you feel is right. The other option is like proof. Nothing happens without proof. You prove to me that's right. You prove to me that's what's happening. Prove it to me. Don't come back here unless you have proof. Nothing without proof. Spirit guide comes in with this in the sense of like, you'll know if this is going the right direction. You should be able to say, give me proof. They should give you that proof, and then you should be able to track that back and go, well, let me see if that actually is proof. See, I got this newspaper. It says right here on this newspaper. Okay, thanks. You go off on your own. Let me go research. This is the newspaper. Where is this from? Can I get a copy of this newspaper myself? Let me get my own copy of this newspaper. Is that what it says, or did you kind of like pull a hoodwink on me there, or whatever you want to call it? What did you do? Proof. We want proof. We want proof. Demand proof. And then double check the proof you get. Whoever this is, they're all about you. They're all about you. Knight of Cups comes in with the clarity. Demanding proof and double checking that proof will solve this situation. The clarity comes in with the Knight of Cups. So wherever that needs to be, clarity comes in with the Knight of Cups. The good, what you want, is here through that clearing it up, through the proof, and then you double checking the proof. Give me proof. You bring it to me. You bring it to me. I'm not going to tell you where to look for it. You're saying that's the truth. You go find the proof. You go, then bring it to me. You don't even need to tell them that you're going to be double checking it, but I would definitely double check it. Really would. You know, people can pull some really quick things here. Double check their proof. That's where clarity brings it you the Knight of Cups. The Strength card came in with that. Okay. You'll be in the power. You're going to be in the power position. This is going to start flipping the situation where it should be at your advantage. And it's going to put them in a place where, okay, but Leo, most of it was true. Not all of it was true. Not all of it was true. I told you don't bring stuff to me that's not completely true. Don't give me your little I hope, I wish. I don't need that. Not all of it was true. And it's gonna kind of stick this. That's again, clarity is gonna bring in the Knight of Cups. It's gonna show that you're really not playing. If, for whatever reason, if they still think you're playing or that they can get what they want by just making it mostly sound true, you're gonna hold their feet to the fire on that, and that's what needs to happen here for you to be happy. It changes things up. It switches things more to your advantage. It puts you in the control seat, which is normally where Leo is. The Wheel of Fortune flips this whole thing around. That's how this whole thing can flip around. At that point, the Knight of Cups I showed before, we also get the Lover's card and the Passion card. When this is more where you need it to be, where you're in the control seat, which is normally where Leo is. Leo is normally in the control seat. Once you're there, everything else is different. Everything else is better. It all makes sense. I don't feel like I'm stuck here anymore. That's how I get out of the Hanged Man card. That's how I get out of this energy just not going away. I flip the story, and then I get the outcome I actually do want, whatever that outcome is for you. It puts this situation to rest, and it puts it where you need it to be. It takes the control away from somebody else that you don't want to have the control, and it puts it back where it's supposed to be, in your control. This seems to switch the whole thing around. It seems like it's been eluding you for quite a while. They're like, this could switch the story and put it where it should be. And then you're fine. Then you're good. You got the Lover's card and you got the Passion card. Then you're fine. Because I feel like whatever it is you want from the situation, I feel like I'm completely empowered and I can get what I want from it and I can put it where I want it to be, where it should be, where it's supposed to be. And it doesn't seem like it's not lingering anymore. It seems like before this, it just kept lingering. I couldn't get rid of it. This flips that story, puts you in the control seat where you're supposed to be anyway, which I've said 50 times, I know. And then we can solve it. I think we're good. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.